Hello, truth seekers, welcome to Krouzzlife TV, your #1 YouTube channel that provides you with facts, with zero to very minimal errors. Today's video would dive you deep into major hair hacks that you should know regardless of what you already know, but before that, truth seekers, it's beneficial for us that you subscribe right away. This would help the algorithm rank us right. Also, your rating is highly appreciated. Even if it's a dislike, kindly let us know by hitting the button below. Having said that, let's get right through the contents ASAP. Healthy hair follicles are amazingly productive. While the speed of hair growth varies by individual, on average, follicles can produce around 6 inches of hair per year. To keep these tiny hair factories strong and active, it's important to eat a well-balanced diet, full of the nutrients hair cells need to divide and grow. One of those vital nutrients is B12, also known as cobalamin. B12 promotes healthy hair growth by assisting in the production of oxygen-rich red blood cells, which feed hair follicles. How vitamin B12 and hair growth are connected. Your hair is made of a protein called keratin. This substance is dead, which is why it doesn't hurt when you get your hair cut. But your hair follicles, located just under the surface of your skin, are very much alive. In fact, the bulb, which is the bottom part of the follicle, is made up of the fastest growing cells in the human body, dividing every 23 to 72 hours. At the base of the bulb is the papilla, which contains blood vessels. Its main job is to connect your follicles to your body's blood supply to deliver the oxygen and nutrients necessary for hair growth. Since B12 helps produce red blood cells, having enough of this vitamin is essential to the hair growth process. With that well detailed, would also want you to carefully grasp the information once, because more knowledgeable contents are coming right up. What is a scalp massage? A scalp massage is similar to a massage you'd get for your neck, back, or body. However, a scalp massage is usually done a little more gently. It's usually done without oil, but you can include it if you prefer. A typical scalp massage uses the fingertips only. There's also the option of using a scalp massaging device that works to mimic the pressure of your fingertips. According to a small 2016 study trusted source, researchers concluded that regular scalp massages may lead to thicker hair. This study involved 9 men who received a 4-minute scalp massage each day for 24 weeks. At the end of the study, it was found that the men had thicker hair than at the start. Additional research from 2019 supported these findings. This study was based on survey responses from 340 participants who had followed specific instructions by doing twice daily scalp massages to improve hair loss. According to the self-reported findings, approximately 69% of participants reported that their alopecia had improved. The benefits of a scalp massage for hair growth centers on the hair follicles. Each hair on your head starts its life within a follicle, located just beneath the skin on your scalp. Yes, now you know. What's next? Air drying your hair is a great way to avoid heat damage that can be caused by blow dryers, but there are some drawbacks to letting your hair dry slowly. As you all may know, air drying your hair can take a while. When your hair is wet, it swells. If your hair takes around 2 hours to fully air dry, your hair will be swelling for a long time, which puts more pressure on the proteins that keep your hair intact. This pressure can result in hair breakage, which we all don't want. Also, when air drying your hair, you may feel tempted to rub your hair with a towel. This abrasion will cause your hair to strip, break, and fry. To avoid this, we recommend using a t-shirt or a microfiber towel to squeeze the excess water out of your hair rather than rub it out. We all know the struggles of having shaggy and messy hair when you air dry. You may be tempted to brush your hair when wet, but this will cause the strands to stretch, thus causing damage and splits while your hair is at its most delicate. However, not brushing your hair and going outside will cause your hair to knot, creating even more potential for split ends. The best way to keep your hair frizz-free and tangle-free are to comb your hair in the shower and then not brush your hair. Make sure your hair is completely dry before heading outside when it's cold out. Let me be clear, air drying is still a much better overall option for drying your hair. So sleeping on silk bed sheets no longer reserved for the riches. Silk has been produced for millennia, and its strength, the smooth texture, has been praised throughout recent human history, and some pretty astonishing findings like surviving complete flooding for over a century and still remaining intact. Specifically, silk pillowcase has benefits for hair health. Sleeping on a silk pillowcase makes your hair more managed as well as lifting up the health and appearance of your skin. While silk will not directly make your hair grow, it does have significant benefits to the existing hair strands. We should really start calling silk pillowcase for hair growth as silk pillowcase against hair breakage. What improves hair growth is ultimately the right nutrition, exercise, and better blood flow in the scalp. When it comes to skincare, the product that you put on your face before going to bed often gets absorbed by the cotton pillowcase you might be sleeping on, rather than by your skin. After trying sleeping on silk ourselves and seeing the outstanding results, hello smoothness and shine, there was one thing that bugged us, and that's the humanity and sustainability of silk and its natural and man-made textile alternatives. Silk is a natural fibrous polymer consisting of amino acids. Silk fibers consist of 97% protein, fibroin, a filamentous protein, approximately 75%, and sericin, a non-filamentous protein, nearly 25%. The fibers are produced by certain insect larvae to form cocoons. First, the larvae are being fed and maintained at a farm and sometimes fed only specific types of foods, e.g. mulberry leaves, which produce mulberry silk. The silk farmers then heat the cocoons to kill them, leaving some to metamorphose into moths to breed the next generation of caterpillars. Harvested cocoons are then soaked in boiling water to soften the sericin holding the silk fibers together in a cocoon shape. The fibers are then unwound to produce a continuous thread. Then, do you find yourself constantly pulling your hair back in a tight bun or ponytail? Do you wear tight braids or extensions? Over time, these styles damage the hair follicles, a condition known as traction alopecia. One tight hairstyle isn't going to harm your hair, Dr. Shapiro says. But after many years, traction alopecia could cause permanent hair loss. Try changing it up with a new hairstyle. Never use rubber bands to tie hair, they cause breakage. Try fabric ones instead, and wear ponytails or buns in different areas of the scalp. For example, alternate between wearing a low and high ponytail. Moving on, water, itself, can open or close the cuticle through absorption and swelling of the hair. This is a very fast process, and the difference between hot and cold water is negligible. To increase the opening of the cuticle cells, you can increase the pH of the solution above 10. Effects of cold water on hair. 1. It seals moisture. Cold water seals the moisture in the hair, which leaves the scalp hydrated. It also closes the pores, preventing dirt and excessive oil from entering the scalp. Open pores prove to be much more vulnerable to pollution, grease, and oil than closed pores. 2. It reduces hair volume. Cold water tends to trap moisture in our hair and doesn't let it leave. As a result of excess moisture, your hair can also look flat, with no volume. In general, even a poor diet will still allow your hair to grow at a normal rate. It is usually in starvation or deprivation of protein when your hair will slow down, stop growing, or fall out. Having moistured hair will not help your hair to grow faster. The real role of moisture is in mitigating damage to hair during handling. This has a valuable role in ensuring that hair growth can be retained, as less damage to the strand means that the hair can continue to be present for more years. Handling hair is not restricted to just washing and combing. It is also crucial when styling both free hair and hair in a protective style, e.g. braids and twists. A little bit of water helps to make hair more flexible, allowing it to be manipulated without breaking. Dry hair will tend to snap easily even with gentle force, therefore moisture is important even in a protective style. I do not really need to explain this point too much. The look and feel of moistured hair are much nicer than very dry hair, which has a tendency to look dull and brittle. Amongst all, a healthy diet can help your hair stay strong and shiny. What you eat can also keep you from losing your hair. If you're not getting certain nutrients from food, you might see the effects on your hair. Essential fatty acids, especially omega-3s, play a key role in the health of your skin, hair, and nails. You should eat some of these foods, which are rich in omega-3, every day. Salmon, tuna, mackerel, and other fatty fish, flaxseed oil, flax seeds, chia seeds, canola oil, walnuts, soybeans, tofu, and cruciferous vegetables, broccoli, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, vitamins B6, B12, and folic acid are also important to your hair. Vegetarians and vegans often don't get enough of them. Foods with B6 include bananas, potatoes, both white and sweet, and spinach. Major sources of B12 include meat, poultry, fish, and dairy products. You can get folic acid with plenty of fresh fruits and vegetables, especially citrus fruits and tomatoes. Whole grain and fortified grain products, beans, and lentils also have it. Protein is also critical for keeping your hair healthy, but many people don't get enough. Lean meats like fish and chicken, eggs, and soy products are good sources. Eat 1 serving every day. Because trace minerals like iron, magnesium, zinc, and biotin also affect hair, it's a good idea to take a daily multivitamin. The right foods can be really good for your but hair loss has many causes. Sometimes, genetic factors like male or female pattern baldness can play a role. Thyroid disease, anemia, autoimmune diseases, and hormone issues may also cause changes or loss of hair. We appreciate your great attentiveness and hope that the explainer video was indeed bliss. Thanks and stay blessed.